And for you younger people, imagine an NFL where most teams lost money and team owners helped others by sending cash in envelopes to pay payroll. Imagine an NFL where stars like Johnny Unitas, who Upton Bell ranks as the greatest quarterback he's ever witnessed, they had to work second jobs. And imagine an NFL without scouting, college draft, or television contracts. That was the NFL in the era in which Upton Bell grew up in, witnessing his father's early ownership, along with the Hallises, the Maras, the Rooneys, and the Marshalls. Those were the 5 original NFL team owners. And then his dad had to sell his stock in his team to become then the NFL commissioner. And under his leadership, he instituted the draft where the least competitive teams drafted first. And he insisted on staying open during World War II because he thought and figured that if they stopped, it might never mean resuming again. And his insistence that the league was only as strong as the weakest link. He also instituted the sudden death overtime rule, resulting in the great epic win of the Colts over the Giants. Then, on the eve of purchasing the Philadelphia Eagles, Upton's father tragically died. And Upton's life, along with his mother, his brother, and his other siblings, was thrown into turmoil. He ended up working his way up the ranks in the Baltimore Colts organization. He crisscrossed the country as a scout, and then was later able to convince legendary coach Don Shula that he should hire him at the age of 24 to become the youngest the youngest director of player personnel. Eventually, with his draft picks, he put together championship teams, and finally a championship caliber team that defeated Dallas in Super Bowl V. Later on, in '71, he was hired as the youngest Patriot GM general manager, but ran into some difficulties with a team that was run by a board and not by individuals. Following the Patriots, Mr. Bell became an owner and founder of the Charlotte Hornets. He discovered that Carolina market, which then later became occupied by the Carolina Panthers. From sports executive to owner, he reimagined himself into the sports entertainment business, teaming up with sportscaster Bob Lobel of "Why Can't We Get Players Like That" fame, referring originally to the Jeff Bagwell trade gone sour, amongst many others. An extraordinary life that Mr. Bell has captured in his book in the context of being there, present at the creation, at the very germination of a league that dominates the American sports calendar. Please welcome Mr. Upton Bell.